be feeling so fucking alone, my nigga. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm really out this bitch alone, my nigga. Like, I don't even know if people really ever understand me, man. Like, I'm different, my nigga. Like, the way my mind is. I mean, look at where I'm at, my nigga. From where I came from. I was looking at myself like, what the fuck is... I mean, look at where I'm at, man. I'm different, nigga. I'm really fucking different, nigga. Coming from where I come from, I'll be real with you, my nigga. Like, I'm different, nigga. You got to be a different motherfucker to end up where I'm at, my nigga. You got to, like, you have to be on some different shit to end up where I'm at, bro. There's a song, man, called Orange Moon by Erykah Badu that describes me really, really good. I feel that song deeply. I don't know if you ever wrote that or heard that song. Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be feeling alone, bro. Even though people be around me, I don't be knowing that people really understand me, bro. Like, I really feel like a lot of times I be feeling misunderstood, my nigga. Like, people, I don't know, I think I look at my life and I be like, yeah, man. Fucking different, bro. My desires are different. The way my mind thinks is different. What I crave and what I want is different. The way I think is different. You know how I know I'm different? Because I be online, bro. I be listening to people's mind. I be listening to their thoughts, yo. I'm on the internet all day, every day. And I think I be looking for me, bro. I think I be, like, man. I just be feeling alone, bro. I always felt like that, bro. Even with people in my relationships, I always felt alone, bro. It's not on some real serious shit. Like, my whole journey, this whole journey, man. I mean, people been around, people come in my life. I've been in relationships and stuff, but I always felt alone, bro. My whole life, I just always felt alone, bro. I felt like I've been trying to, like, I've been trying to express my mind to people, like, type shit, like people don't, you know what I'm saying? It's different, man. And the shit that I know, I feel like I'm like ahead of myself, like I'm way ahead of my, like and that makes me feel alone, because I feel like I'm way too far ahead of myself, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, type shit. Like, I just be feeling like, wow, bro. I feel like light years ahead of shit. Like, I see the many different routes to the source, because I follow different people and I watch people with an open mind and an open heart, and I listen to them. Not like stuck in my own way, but actually honestly listening to them from their perspective. And then collecting their mind and then bringing it back to my mind and then finding the flaws. And I'll be like, damn. So, like, a lot of times I'll be on the internet just listening to people, man. Listen to their thoughts. And, like, when you listen to somebody's mind, it's like, if you listen to them without judgment, you could, like, become them. Not judging, but just making marks to where you see that things could be wrong. And you know, it's been like, it's weird for me, man. Just growing up was weird for me. You know the hardest part about my journey? Is learning how to be patient. That's like the hardest part of my journey. I know there's no separation, but there's frequency which creates separation. I've always been like this though, like I just become more and more of it as I went. And I think like through my little relationships I had, bless myself, through my little relationships I had, like I became more of who I was through the relationships. You know? It like kind of like validated me to myself. Dealing with other people kind of like validated me to myself. Yo, you know what, yo, I ain't gonna, yo, it's like, I'm bothered, man, I'm very bothered. I'm bothered by, can I tell y'all something about me? Look, like, with me, like, my moon is in the ninth house. When my moon in the ninth house, it's like I'm really bothered by dishonor. This shit bothers me, man. I don't like fake shit, bro. My moon in Leo, like in the ninth house, like I'm so honest, I'm so like, I hate fake shit, bro. Like I hate fake people. That shit bothers me, my nigga, on an emotional level. Immorality, that shit bothers me on an emotional level. Being misunderstood bothers me on an emotional level. That puts me in my feelings. Immorality puts me in my feelings. Fake shit, people being fake, puts me in my feelings, yo. Because it's like, are you fucking serious? Yo, you delusional? What the fuck? Bruh, the shit I see people do, that shit is like crazy. It really is crazy. You look at that shit like, yo, y'all can't be serious. And then sometimes I'll be like, why I gotta be the nigga I am? Why can't I just be regular? Why can't I just go along with the regular shit and be, you know what I'm saying? Sleep like motherfucker, sleep like the weak. Why can't I just be regular, nigga? Cause I damn sure was doing good in Babylon, nigga. I had my shit together, ain't gonna lie, but in that way, you know what I'm saying? But I still got my shit together, it's just that, I just not regular, bro, I'm just not regular. I'm not regular, not a regular person. I got 6 planets retrograde, bro. And my mind is, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. I know people be in their own mind, but it's just when it's somebody you is in a relationship with, or it's something, and you see what's going on. And I would listen, yo. I ain't gonna lie. I be watching Nana's videos. I be listening to her, yo. That shit is crazy to me, my nigga. I be listening to Goku videos. That shit is crazy to me. I listen to Key videos. I watch Olmek. I watch all of them, man. Just to look at it and be like, hey, nigga, gonna act like they don't know what they gonna act like they didn't know, like. And that shit is crazy, like, especially when like I be looking at her videos and she's talking about how much she loved Olmek, and I could get that. Like, I realized like they do have a bond, like, and I respect that bond, but why you shitting on me? Why you act like you never knew me? Like, why you acting like my daughter's not my daughter? Why you acting like that's not my little girl? Why you act like I don't exist? You keep saying carbonation is sad. Like, you seriously gonna shut me the fuck out your brain completely act like me and you never happened. That's some old. And the same thing with Goku. Bruh. You know when we was together, like, I stepped to you on some shit, man to man, and you didn't want no smoke. No smoke. I literally stepped to him twice. Like, what you want to do, nigga? Like, on some old, like some gorilla to gorilla shit. And I wasn't expecting him to, like, pipe down the way he piped down. I thought we was gonna fight, but he piped down. And I was like, oh, okay. And then you know how you, like, you about to G-check somebody, and then they don't respond the way you think you did, so you kind of feel bad, like, oh shit, like, I ain't have to come at him like that, because he wasn't even, he didn't want no smoke, which surprised me, and I was just like, wow. So when I hear him online saying he a dude and all this, I'm like, are you serious? Bro, we've been together. I stepped to you, man to man. But that's unimportant. It's just like, it's unbelievable to me. Even with Olmek, with the more shit, like, I'm just talking about how my mind thinking about, how could you just say fuck understanding the true knowledge of self and the kingdom of God and going to more. Now, Moors have some knowledge, don't get me wrong, but that wasn't higher than our knowledge. That's not higher than the knowledge that we have here. That's crazy. How could you just disregard everything that you learned here and like none of that made sense, like, and then go to the Moors temple and then like act like the Moors were what's right and completely righteous. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm looking at Key, and Key was like riding with me from like the very beginning. Like, he knows the knowledge. Like, he was writing, he was doing downloads. It's like these niggas was reflecting the downloads. They were teaching the you know, the truth is the truth. It don't change because, you know what I mean, you fall out. The truth is the truth. It's inevitable. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are God. Like, there is no most high. Like, you know what I'm saying? You are God. Like, and then she said, like, I'm not who I am. Like, in the video, Nana was like, I'm not who I am. Like, that they're putting this person on a pedestal, and they're like, that I'm not who I am, that I'm not a chief, like, I'm not who I am. And I'm like, now I get it, because you have certain energies, like I told you, like women have masculine energies. The generational curses, a lot of these women have masculine energy, so she felt like she couldn't fully express herself here, and I could understand that. Like, I literally could understand that you felt like you couldn't express yourself because, yeah, you wasn't able to be a nigga, but now you have Olmek who's allowing you to express that masculine energy upon him, because he's not going to resist. You married down. He's a beta, so he's not going to resist, and so after a while, you're not going to respect it. After a while, y'all going to end up the way y'all ended up. And you made me seem like a demonic person that got between y'all when you came to me. And that was crazy, because I was minding my business. You came to me. You're like, yo, she wants you, and she came to me. And I'm like, why was this some demonic shit when you came to me? And then I sent you back to him. And then you came back to me. Like, I'm like, how was it demonic? Was it demonic in the fact that you was trying to make him upset or something? I don't know. Maybe you was trying to make him upset. I don't know. But I liked y'all little bond. I put y'all back together. I had to take y'all. Used to fight each other and everything. I used to take y'all, put y'all away. You know what I'm saying? I supported that shit, bro. Like, I'm a nigga beyond that, all that. I'm a sit beyond all that. It's like, so, but to hear her just act like she never loved me, like to act like she never had feelings for me, to act like, and I understand your bond with him, and that's cool. But the sex we had, like, I was laying that pipe on shorty. And so she knows. She even said, I don't care how good your dick is. I don't care how much you got or what you think you... And I'm thinking like, oh shit, like, why would she say that? Like, but then in my mind, I'm like, cause she realized she, like, you know what I'm saying? But they're like the same age group, and they're like comfort for each other, and I get it. Cause I'm 37 times around the sun, and shorty's only 22. So it was kind of hard for us to be in a relationship, you feel what I'm saying? Cause it was like, I'm a grown-ass man, nigga. When I was with her, it felt like I was with a little girl. It wasn't never like feeling like I could completely be myself either. Because it was like shorty couldn't relate to a lot of shit that I'm on. She was more looking up to me. You know what I'm saying? More when she's with Olmek, they like the same age group. And they like friends, you know what I'm saying? So that's cool. Like, I get it. But when you was with me, I was like your pops. You know what I'm saying? It was like a student teacher relationship. It wasn't like some shit that was complete love, but it was feelings, deep emotions there, because she has broken feelings for her father that she was able to open up with me and then deal with. You know what I'm saying? So it was good for her. So, you know, I thought it was therapeutic for her growth in life, her soul. But, you know, she ran from that and because it got hard, and I get it, you know what I'm saying? But for you to act like you don't even know me, and I'm not allowed to talk to my daughter. I'm not allowed to talk to Eliana ever. You gonna act like I don't even exist? I ain't got no contact with my daughter or nothing. I can't even talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm blocked on everything. I can't get in contact with her. Like, I gotta deal with that. That's cool. It's not cool, but you know what I'm saying? I gotta be strong. Like, what I'm gonna do? So it's like, you know, it perplexes me. Cause it's like, damn, that's some foul shit. You gonna act like my daughter's not even mine. She's like, I don't mind raising my daughter with Olmek. Yo, like, Olmek's a cool dude. He's a sensitive guy. Like, he probably, you know what I'm saying? Just like with you, he'll be like that with my daughter. And it's cool. He's a gentle guy. But that, you don't think when are y'all gonna ask her, like, are you ever gonna tell her about her father? Like, are you ever gonna be like, let her see her father? Like, or are you just gonna keep her from her father? Like what? Because you scared to address me, and you scared to even. Because if Eliana ever see me, she knows the feelings that's gonna unravel if she's ever in my presence again. That's why she don't even want to think about me. Because she knows if she ever comes around me again, she might just goddamn start busting out crying and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all the emotions might start flooding out. So it's like, just to forget about me, not even mention my name and act like I don't exist, and then, you know, y'all have children and move on and woo. But life don't work like that, my nigga. Life don't work like that. That ain't even how life works. Because we here for spiritual growth. You can't just fa la off into the sunset. It don't work like that. You don't got the red pill. You know too much. It's people out here that can do that because they don't know, and the universe didn't give them the experiences that you had. You know what I'm saying? Like, the universe made you know the truth. And once you know the truth, you can't unknow that shit. So that's the craziest thing about being with me. It's because you'll never forget me. Because I expose the very truth of what reality is to you. It's no greater truth than what I'm telling you. So it's kind of hard to unknow the truth and ignore it when you're moving forward. Because it's like it's something activated in your genes to allow you to see it. So I activated you. I activated every one of them. You have to literally, consciously ignore it. 24/7 a day. Every time you see it, you gotta ignore it. You have to, like, play games with your mind and try to convince yourself that it's not what it is. Because it's always popping out at you. It's just always popping out. You see what I'm saying? No, I'm really not on no weak shit because, like, y'all can say what y'all want. I'm just expressing my motherfucking mind. This is my channel. I can talk and say what I want. So it's like, once you know the truth, you can't unknow it, my nigga. You can't unknow it. You know what I'm saying? Not even for comfort, not even for, and I get why she's doing it, because she like, yo, you know what? I feel like I can fully express myself. Yo, this shit beautiful as fuck, yo. Look at this shit, bro. That shit heavenly. Look at that train of clouds right there coming off the mountain. I love seeing that shit. It's coming out there too. This shit too beautiful. Like, I get it, like, because you're an Aquarius woman, like I told you, the woman these days, they need to feel like they can express their energy because they're masculine energies. And the masculine energy needs to feel like it's in a certain amount of control. When you're with a real man will make you feel like you're being suppressed. That energy is not able to express itself. But your energy is an energy that's genetically modified. Like, it's not an energy that's natural. It's not a natural energy. It's a energy that needs to not exist for our families to be healthy again, you know, and for the generational curses to be broken. Like, the woman today hold that, those masculine energies, right? And they need to feel like they are in control. They can't let a man be in control because they feel suppressed. These women feel like they're not able to truly express who they are, and that makes them feel disempowered. Like, and I get it, bro. Like, and I get it because I understand it to the genetics. You see what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Like, trust me, I understand. Like, I truly do understand. Like, right? That's why I'm a living, let live person. Like, because I get it. Like, when you got a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Leo, Sagittarius, a lot of that in your chart, you're gonna marry a man that's more of a beta, that's more agreeable, that's gonna be more of somebody that's gonna just, do as you tell him to do, or, just not gonna get in your way because you're looking for femininity that's not gonna be able, the energies are not gonna propel, they're not gonna propel. With my energy as a man, I am a man, I'm the energy I'm supposed to be. You're not the energy you're supposed to be. You're a genetic modification to survive within that system that you're in. And until a woman is conscious of that, can she be like, okay, I got masculine energy. I have to purposely stop myself from doing that. But it's kind of hard when it's your nature, because you feel like it's going against your nature. So here is the dilemma that we have. These women end up going back to Babylon, where they can actually express those feelings, and they have these support groups of other women that's like, bitch, you right here. They understand what the other woman is going through, so they all come together and they support each other. Yeah, they all come together. Close that door for me, bro. They all come together and support each other. And yeah, the single black woman, the black woman that has married now, she has a lot of support in Babylon. Of course, yeah, because a lot of women are going through that. They don't know what this is, but this is a weapon against the black family. It is literally a weapon against the black family, because she deals with a man that is okay with monogamy. He's okay with being a beta. He's a sleeping man. Olmek is a sleeping man. Like, Rambo is a sleeping man. Key is a sleeping man. He's not a real man. His genes are sleeping. A real man wants to dominate his environment. A real man is fit to rule the world. A real man is supposed to set out to mate with as many women and to come together and be a chief and be his zenith. And like, these men are modified for these type of women. And so these women, although they're living this life, they're not living a natural life. That's not the natural way of flowing of energy. No, the man is supposed to be masculine. He's supposed to dominate. He's supposed to run and rule your world. That is his energy. That masculine energy that you embody is supposed to be in a man's body. But you have it in your body because the environment required you to have that, because you had no man there. So these energies, these cosmic energies, have came down and embodied you so that you can survive within the matrix. But that's not the zenith of who you are. So while this is your nature, to go against nature, because you've been modified that way. And it's sad. It's a sad thing. I'm telling you, I've seen this over and over. And any woman out there is honest with themselves, they'll tell you, man. They're like, you know what, Chief, you got a point, Chief. It's hard for me to have a man, because then you get the beta. How long do you think the relation's gonna last? Because, innately, there's this other part of y'all, the nature of y'all, that is just unsatisfied with the beta that you have. The guy's doing everything you want him to do. He's so supportive, and you just wind up fucking him over. Why? Because he's just not man enough. He's not man enough, but he's modified. He's just not. See, there's a confusion here, because although your nature is to be dominant, you still have a natural nature that wants to be dominated. And so it's like, it's just a matter of time. You know what I'm saying? And then you just end up, messing with going from beta to beta, beta to beta. And then trying to get one that you can, and then you get old enough, and then you just settle. You say, fuck it. And you settle. But the thing is, that is not what the universe is asking of us in this moment. That is not what the universe is asking of you. We have to, as women, you have to be able to catch this generational curse that comes from the government. And you have to be able to dominate this and be like, yo, this is a generational curse. My masculinity that I have in me was so that I could survive within the Babylon system. Not not in nature, but Babylon. And I tell you again, and I tell you this because I just want to talk about it. I want to run through my thoughts, and it doesn't matter. I don't care who's listening. I don't care who's watching. I'm just running through my thoughts. I'm on my own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not for you. It's for me. Cause I like to organize my mind, and I like to talk about things. It's just I've been doing this for years. You know, people come in your life, they go. I analyze things. My mind is always analyzing things and trying to break them down and see what the source of the problem is. You know what I'm saying? Is I like to look at it for what it is. But this is without a doubt true. Even the woman that I am dealing with now struggled with the idea of being in my presence. Because, like Nana said, she said she felt like she couldn't express who she really was. Right? And it's not that you couldn't express who you really was. You was with a real man that dominated and wasn't gonna let you, you know what I'm saying, be masculine in his presence. And that, after a while, bump heads with you. Like, it bump heads. Because you got your own, like you said, you got your own mind. You got your own strength. You got your own, you know. And it's like, that was like, and if you don't understand that energy because of the immaturity and the blindness upon a system, then you, which she knows because it was very well explained to her, but she said, fuck it, I'm going to turn a blind eye to the truth. But the thing is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because if we take the system out, then reality comes in. All I'm saying is, for a minute, anybody that doesn't believe me, take the system out. If you can imagine life without the system, it would be totally different. It would be totally different. But because the system's there and it's comfort for you, the single black woman is like, fuck it. She don't need that nigga. She don't need you. And so she has a companion. That's what Olmek is. I'm using my circumstance to show you the example of what's going on in the black community and the whole demographic of the matrix when it comes to the black family and why we're in the circumstances we're in. And all the men out there, and there's women out there that are listening. They're like, you know what, damn, he's right. And if I can help one woman wake up to this, you know, curse that we're under, then I did my job. You see what I'm saying? Like, I did what I'm supposed to do. And I feel like it's imperative to talk about. I definitely was a companion. I took care of her. I was the man that ruled her world. I was daddy. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what women are looking for. They're looking for that. But when she don't need you, and the man's purpose is taken away too. The man's purpose, his actual purpose is taken away. I couldn't have been a companion. You know what I'm saying? Not in that state. Not in that sense. You know what I'm saying? Even in Babylon, I wasn't a companion. Because, see, with me in Babylon, when I don't feel like you even deserve a woman if you can't take care of her. If you can't protect and provide for her, you don't even deserve it. You know what I'm saying? So, that's how I always thought. Like, if I can't protect and provide for her, then I don't deserve her. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, I wanted to get my shit together first. So I got my shit together first, so I had something to offer her. So once I got my shit together, when I met a woman, she couldn't work for another nigga. Like, the way I thought was as a man should think. Soon as you get your shit together and you get your money together, when you meet a woman, all my women have to quit their jobs. I don't give a fuck how good your job was. You had to quit it. You work for me now. You're my wife. You work for me. And that's just how I thought, bro. That's how I thought. Like, you work for me. Now, a lot of women in the room will be like, oh, hell nah. Yeah, because y'all genetically modified to not need a nigga. And y'all are, it is your nature, your design. And you've been breeded like this. You know what I'm saying? We've been breeded to be like this. So it's your nature to be like, oh, hell no, nigga. You trying to disrespect women? You trying to belittle women? Nah, bro. You trying to belittle men? You disrespecting the order, the natural. natural order of things. You understand me? There is no equality. You are not equal to me. We don't even have the same kind of body. Me and you are not equal. We have two different functions. And you say, I don't need you because of money. And the system set there. But definitely, I need you just as much as you need your air. You need me just as much as you need your food. So, because the system is there, you devalue the man, and the man's purpose is depleted, and we are left to be companions, and we have adapted to that. We have adapted to that. Sad thing that we adapted to. But I refuse to be a part of that. I refuse to, no matter how much, what it sacrifices, I refuse to be a part of what's perpetuating the problem, rather what's changing the problem. I see exactly what needs to change. I see exactly what needs to happen for us to really, really get back to a divine state. Men have to become men again, and women have to become women again. And we cannot do that with that infrastructure in the way. And so Babylon, you cannot deal with women that don't understand this. Now, if you have a woman that understands that she needs her man as much as she needs her air, and can disregard that system and see that system for what it is and not use it, you found a good one. And they come very in between and rare, because they are casted out. They're talked bad about. These women that will submit to a man are called weak. They don't got their own mind. They are being crucified and punished for being and wanting to be a real woman. And it's just sad, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just sad. Because it ain't the thing to do. The right thing is not popular. And the popular thing is not right. And that's just how it goes. Nah, it's not that I love Shorty. I love myself. You understand what I'm saying? Like, y'all keep saying I love Shorty because that's where y'all mind is at. It's beyond that for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's beyond that. I love my people. I love myself. I love humanity. My mind is bigger than that. You understand? Do I care about her? Yes, I care about her well-being. I care about my daughter. I care about all my baby moms. I care about all my children. You feel what I'm saying? I care about every last one of them. But it's deeper than that. This is bigger than that. This is bigger than that. Look, man. My thing of talking about this is to talk to y'all, is to like let us look at this situation and learn what truly we should be looking at. What should we truly be looking at as a prime example of what's going on with my circumstance. So many women out there going through the same thing, and so many people out there. I think the circumstance is more important than me and her relationship. I think that us looking at our problems and trying to find solutions so that we don't perpetuate the same thing over and over is way more important than me and her personal relationship. Because I'm going to tell you, me and her personal relationship is not what's going to get me into the kingdom. It's not what's going to keep me focused on the kingdom. Because at the end of the day, I'm not taking her with me when I die. I'm not taking my daughter. I'm not taking none of this shit with me. I'm taking my soul. And I'm taking my heart. My heart needs to be light as a feather. I need to do the righteous thing regardless of any of that. But me and her had a certain relationship that her and Olmek didn't have. We had a father's-daughter kind of love. They have a companionship kind of love. You know what I'm saying? But when a woman leaves her father, she's supposed to look for her father in a man. So you see what I'm saying? So that's what women need. What they want is a companion. What they need is a father figure. And so at the end of the day, when they don't got that, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, you know? And it's like, with me, I always try to look at my life and reflect. I always look at my life and reflect, my nigga. I always look at my life and everything that's happening in my life and reflect on it. You dig what I'm saying to you? I refuse to be a part of the infrastructure that destroyed the black family. I refuse to be monogamous. I refuse to be monogamous. Not because of me. For no sake will I be a part of the perpetuation of that problem. I will not be a part of the infrastructure of Babylon. I refuse. That's why I left. That's why I'm far away from here. That's why I live so far away, and I have to fish for a woman and then bring her back and then reprogram the woman and then see if that woman is okay enough, because she still could be sick and she could at any point hit me with do what all the women have done. And at the right time, click out and motherfucking go take the child back to Babylon. Because in Babylon, they have it easy. Everything's easy for them there. They take the devil's bait. Well, wait, we have to think in our minds. We have to think in our minds. We have to think deeply. Where will you raise my daughter? What will you expose her to? You already have her in that world. Her mind is like a sponge. In the first 7 years of her life, you were exposing her to the forbidden fruit. When she was here, she was exposed to the greatest of knowledge. She was a goddess. She was going to be raised to be God. But now she's dead. You letting energies just come and meet and greet my baby. She's taking on energy from people, like spiritual energy, from people just touching her. Like, it's crazy you let anybody touch her. She's a sacred thing, you know? She is something pure. She's supposed to be something pure, but she's not going to be exposed to that world. And we're going to act like none of what we talked about on these downloads about Babylon and getting out of Babylon. You and Olmek, we're talking about the knowledge. We're going to expose them because of the Moorish temple. Oh, okay. All right, let's see how that turns out. You know, it's not the first go around for me. You know, I think about it. You know what I'm saying? It is, you know, it is. I have a mission, man. I've been here before you. I'm going to be here after you. I got to keep doing what I'm doing. I got to keep being me. You know what I'm saying? I got to be me. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I don't miss anything, bro. I don't know if you guys understand. I understand that you don't understand. I understand that you can't see or listen to me but from anything on your perspective and your experiences. I get it. I get it. From what you know and who you are and the way your mind thinks, you can only perceive me through what you know. And I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm on a journey in my own life, and I'm addressing my own issues, and I'm looking at them for what they are. Point blank, period. You know, people think they could figure you out. They could put you in a box within their mind. There's no box for me. You can't limit my mind. My mind is you can never fathom my mind. My mind is different. There's very few people that can fathom my mind, that really could understand. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I get it on all perspectives, on all levels. I even feel where she's coming from. I listened to her. She felt like she couldn't express herself. And she was absolutely, and I explained why. You wasn't able to, and like I said, women feel disempowered. You feel disempowered. You like, yo, I got a mind of my own. Basically, you're saying, I'm my own man. Because a woman has a mind, don't have a mind of her own. A woman has the mind of her man. A woman that's the power of a woman. A woman is empty. You understand what I'm saying? A woman is likened to a vase, empty. A woman is to become a man. That is her power. Her power is to be even the sexual act. She lets you in. You fill her up with you. That is the beauty of having a woman. Is to make her you. And your children you. That is the beauty of having a woman that has been taken from a man. A man, his woman is supposed to be completely submissive and subjected to his mind. That is the most sovereign thing a man is supposed to be. And a woman is supposed to be just as powerful as a husband, because if I fill you with me and I'm a powerful man, then what does that make you? Powerful. If I give you knowledge of self, right? Here is power. Here you go. You take the power, you use it for yourself. Against me. This is not my woman. This is a program. This is a weapon. And she doesn't know she's a weapon. I know how that happened. I don't blame her. I blame the system that we've been exposed to. I blame the generational curses. And I blame the fact that she's too young to have had the experience to know, like, yo, ain't nothing else out here. You know what I mean? So she's trying to see what's out there. She ain't never seen it. So she's out there, let me see. Because I ain't never see. I want to feel my own power, and I want to see what's out here. It take a woman some time. When she get older, the woman realize ain't shit out here. But by that time, you got 3, 4 kids. When you see Chief, you would love to go to Chief. But shit, you got too much shit going on, and you got too much baggage, too much dumb shit, and you still that masculine woman. So you in your head be like, damn, I couldn't fuck. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? But the truth about the matter is that, you know, women are made for a man. Made for a man to have his mind. I mean, you do have a man's mind. You have a man's mind because you have Babylon's mind. Babylon is a man. He programmed you with his education, with his opportunities. He gives you opportunities. You're not independent. You have Babylon. He's your man. He gives you opportunities. And you taking those opportunities. But at what cost? The wages of sin is death. But the gift of God is eternal life. You take those opportunities, but at what cost? The cost of the death of the black family. You want your man all to yourself? Why? That is not even divine. That's not even divine. Okay, let's think. Let's think natural. Here, let's make an infrastructure. Can I get like a board? I want you to think about this for me. You got a small one? Yeah, that's crazy. We got another one somewhere. I want to show you something. I want to write it down so you could look at it, right? And then I'm gonna take calls. I'm gonna take Q&As. I want to hear some women rebuttal. I want to hear some women rebuttal to the things that I'm saying. I want to hear some women. I want to let some women in. Right? I want to hear you talk to me. I want to hear your response to me. But you know what? No, forget that. I'm gonna paint the picture in your mind. Right? How many kids do you have? Put the number in the room. Just every woman in the room. How many children do you have? Put the number in the room. Just put the number and ask you. Let's make it simple, right? All the women in the room. How many children do you have? Someone said 1. Someone said 2. Someone said 0. Someone said fuck you. Zero, 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 zero. You got 2? Okay. All right. It seems that 2 is the average number. 1, 2, 0. Okay. There's a lot of empty rooms in the room. Opportunity. Nah. But it didn't empty your mind first. This is your first room, your mind, and then your other room. Here's what I want to say. I want you to think about life without the system. And I want you to think, the women that do have children, I want you to think about what you're doing with your children. What you're integrating your children into. Your children are going to become like you. And your little boys, there's no opportunity out there for your little boys. You take them to trade school, or maybe they go to college. The black man has it the worst. I just want you to think about this. The average black man in your life, I want you to think about this. Every woman in this room, I want you to, without judgment, to look at the men in your life. I'm not going to do no statistics or nothing. Just look at the men in your life and their struggle. How they're struggling to make it. Okay, now look at the woman in your life. If you're wise enough, you see my problem. Your little boys growing up in this world are going to have it very rough. Very rough. The police kidnapped my son twice. Listen, forget about the Babylon money. Just listen, forget about all that. Forget about all that right now. I'm trying to have a good conversation with you. Think, man, let's talk. Let's talk for real. Let's really have a real conversation, yo. For real. Now, fuck being chief, fuck all that shit, fuck all that. Let's just talk human to human. Right? Your little boys have no opportunity but to be an entertainer. You put them in trade school, perhaps college, but they have no opportunity. I want you to look at the men in your life, grown men. And I want you to look at that as your son and show me what you think your son's gonna be in that world. All your little boys, what are they gonna grow up to be? Some shucking and jiving entertainers, some sports, they love sports. You got them in sports. I know you got them in sports. Or they could maybe one day make it if they get a scholarship. Maybe they want to be rappers. They want to be a boxer. Or I love art. You know, you gotta look at the grown men in your life. How much opportunity is it out there for your men? And why do you continue this detriment? You're not looking at it. You're just living. You're not even looking at the infrastructure of what you're integrating yourself into, because we're all trying to figure ourselves out. And in the meanwhile, we're popping out babies. We're figuring it out. But you're not really looking at the system for what it is. When do we change it? When do we change it? I mean, forget about my problem. I'm just asking you a question, bro. Can we just have a real nigga moment? Okay. Are we just going to continue to integrate into a burning house? I know the men in my life are struggling. That I know. All of them kind of struggling. Make ends meet. When do we stop this? I think that the age of information is here to give us the knowledge to make a change. And I, for one, will not be a part of the perpetuation of the ignorance, no matter what the cost of that may be. I, for one, have took a vow that I will not be a part of it. I'm not going to tell you I'm monogamous, because I'm not. I'm a real man. And you're going to have to share me. You're doing it anyway. You just choose to turn a blind eye to it. That's what we doing every day. And why on God's green earth would you want to stagnate your husband to what when you only popping out 2-3 babies? Let's think about this, and then I'm gonna go into the Q&A. Okay? How many babies do you think the average woman can pop out in her lifetime, or even want to pop out? Because having a baby is close to death. Yeah. Question real quick. Forget all the comments. Forget about being mean. Forget about all that stuff. Let's have a real conversation. How many babies do you think you're gonna pop out in one life? Somebody said 12. Okay. That's a lot of people. 10 at the least. That's what you're popping out. Okay. 1 to 5. That sound more about average. Real. That's real. 15. Really? Okay. 8. Wow. Okay. 20. 14. 7. 6. Okay. Okay. So, listen up. With those 12 kids, with the 72, 11, okay. 2, okay. Let's look at nature. The average woman has 3, 2, maybe 4, 5 kids. This is the average woman. Right? What happens with those children? They become batteries for the system. They become batteries for the system. Listen. Listen. It's not to take my advice. Listen. And I said this the other day. What makes a man powerful is his family. And a woman, his family. You would limit a man to 5 children? I mean, we have to look to the east and understand chiefs and understand how many, and then look at the men today. How many men got more than 1 baby mom? Fellas, if you're in the room, how many baby moms do you have? And you ain't having all of them babies by 1 man. How many baby fathers do y'all have? And fellas, how many baby mothers do you have? I'm supposed to have 10, I only have 3. So my guys, in the room, someone said 2 baby fathers. Somebody said 1 baby father. Sunflower said 2 baby fathers. 2 baby fathers. My dad has 6 baby fathers. You got 1 baby father. Fellas, how many baby moms you got? 1 baby father. 2 baby fathers. And my question is, what are you doing with these children? Because children are like energy units, right? Right? They're supposed to be used for a man's agenda. But every last one of y'all are giving your children to this system. as batteries. I mean, you put them in school so they can be trained to go to college, to go weird, to be a battery for the system, man. What is this system doing? We know the system is set there to kill, steal, destroy the planet. You're just perpetuating it, man. You're being a part of it. I know I don't have any in mind because of the system. Because it's easier for them to survive in the system. It's hard out here for a man, a real natural man. That's how it goes. The system ain't set up for natural living. No. Alright, so y'all calling. Let's have some, I want to hear back from some of y'all. Y'all call in and talk to me about the weaponized woman and her role. These masculine women out there. If you're a masculine woman, call in. If you're having that problem, you marrying down, you see this around, you know, you see how the woman has that energy, and it's hard for her to really submit to a man, and you know, you keep attracting these betas, and you can't find a real man, but you know that you got masculine energy, so that's why you attract them. Call them. Well, I'm gonna open up another live. Y'all come in next live. Let's talk about it. Oh, God. Hey, what's going on? Lots of flower cupcakes. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on tonight? How you feeling?
Oh, I'm doing well.
What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Brielle, and I'm from Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
what's your Babylon age? What's your Babylon age?
25.
Okay, 25. Okay, so you've been around the set a couple times. You've been through some stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your comment tonight?
I just want to know what would be the long-term result of you or any man having multiple children. I mean, what purpose does the man or the father play if he has so many children? He's
okay, so here's the thing. Like, you see me in my movement with the knowledge that I have. Like, if I have a lot of children, I can make this world a better place with my knowledge, with my children. I can create humans that keep these morals and principles and hold my legacy. We can make the world a better place and preserve my knowledge. Do you understand what I'm saying? But preserve the truth. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with a man like me, I'm a whole frequency. I'm a whole movement. You understand what I'm saying? All this knowledge that I have, it means nothing if I can't reproduce it in another human being, and that it doesn't pass on and pass on. You see what I'm saying? So there has to be some kind of infrastructure that keeps this culture. It's for us to make human beings, make better human beings that are not going to be a part of that system and know not to be a part of that system. And you understand what I'm saying? Why would I create children that's going to make perpetuate